miss me? I missed you. It's been a week. Maybe you didn't notice. I definitely noticed. I took a week off from doing this. It's really fun getting back into it, getting my gear ready, wiped. So yeah, super. Get you extra wipey. Super stoked today. I don't have a lot of time. Nothing's changed in that regard. This has changed. Check out my cool gloves. I'll talk about this more when I get outside. Okay, where's my helmet? Okay. I don't think I've ever really shouted out Louie on my show. This is my cat Louie. He wants to like rub on the camera. I inherited him from my aunt. Shout out Weeby again. She's so cute. Okay. Okay, yeah. So a lot has happened this week. Stoked, but also, yeah. Not feeling great. I had a hard week, but that's how it goes sometimes. This is real. This is gonna be, yeah, the diary part of the Shred Diary, right? Where I talk about my feelings. Some of you guys like this, some of you guys don't like this. That's something I've been thinking about, like, there's like a formula to these videos where I can be really catchy and have stickers and clips pop up, grab your attention, hook you in the beginning of the video with an allusion to what happens at the end of this video, where do I crash and do I run out of battery and have to do the walk of shame or whatever. Maybe. That part I never know. That part always might happen. But my point being that I feel like there's rules to this, which I don't like. I don't like rules. If you if you know me, one thing about me is that I don't follow the rules very well. I'm a good worker, and I'm like fun and nice and creative and stuff, but I don't like rules. I don't like being told what to do. I don't think anybody likes being told what to do. Do you? Like, if you, I mean, I guess, yeah, there's some people like, the dom and submissive culture, but I'm just talking about in general, like, someone telling me what to do, even if they're not specifically telling me what to do, if someone is like suggesting that I do something, like if it's not coming from a place of experience, like, oh, like I did this, like you might like it, but if someone's like, oh, you should, like, if you have travel plans, oh, you're going to this place, you need to go to this place. Oh, you're going to New York City, you have to get pizza or a bagel from this, sushi from this restaurant. You need to. You have to go. You have to go, and then you have to take a picture of it, and you have to send it to me and say, thank you for the recommendation. I'm sorry, I'm probably talking way too loud. You're not allowed to talk too loud into the mic. So yeah, these are things I'm thinking about. So yeah, I had a conversation with Bart Miller again. Shout out Bart. He, all right, just to reiterate, like my goal on this stuff. And last week, I had like two really big goals and shows. I did the Jack Mudd and the Scott Mendenhall ones with the last videos that I published. And worked really hard on those. And really, what I want from this and what I wanted in that is like for them to be my friends, and kind of like how I mentioned, like with Bart Miller, right? Like uh, I'm super close with him now because of the show, pretty much. And same thing with other people that I've had on the show, and Greg, Greg Welch, he's tagging me in his little top of the mornings now. Like that's great. I love it. He is telling me he's proud of me, and how cool is that? I love that. That's what I wanted, like with Scott and with the one wheel people, and yeah. So they, in that sense, I failed because they haven't seen it, or the one wheel guys haven't seen it. Like I reached out to them one time, and they said they haven't watched it, which is whatever. And I joked with them too about that. Like, would you watch something if you're on this? Like, you know the conversation. There's no surprises, but I still have like the funny captions. And I watched my thing on Scott Mendenhall, right? I don't know if he watched it. I don't know because yeah, he's not like answering my texts. They're like, and I know these people, one wheel and Scott Mendenhall. He's got 8 kids and he runs a church. He's a pastor and he has his own one wheel. He has since also interviewed Jack Mudd and the winning race cup power couple, Austin and Mercedes Silva. In the past week, when I haven't been doing anything, he's working his ass off. And so, of course, he's not going to get back to me, right? Um, but yeah, the goal in this was just like, yeah, have them be my friend, and I'm worried that I like piss them off. With the one wheel thing, I put like a caption about Laser. Uh, I made some comment like, hey, what is Laser on social media? Like, I don't know. And then I went on my wife's account, looked it up, and yeah, he's totally there. So he's not visible on my account to me, which means that he blocked me, right? And maybe it was on purpose, or maybe it wasn't. And I sent them to the One Wheel Instagram an apology video and an explanation and like 3 minutes of voice messages saying basically like, I'm sorry if I did anything, or maybe it was on accident or not, but like, your feelings are valid, Laser. This is also speaking directly to you. I'm sorry, or if me talking about it right now is like making you guys uncomfortable, um, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. I'm sorry. It's not. I'm not saying anything bad. Or you could have gotten back to me earlier, I guess. Um, anyways, I am just a fangirl of all things One Wheel, and I want to be friends. And maybe this show and my way of doing it has been a little too aggressive, or something. Um, maybe maybe I said something that upset you guys. I don't know, but I'm willing to apologize for it, right? Like I want to be your friends, and I'm sorry if there was some boundary that I crossed that I didn't know. I'm trying to be really respectful. Same thing with you, Scott. Like I feel like there's no way you're watching this because I don't know. Or are you? Like, are you just like really busy and you're like, oh, I forgot to get back to Max, and then you got 8 kids asking you questions, and here I am sounding like a dick now, and you're mad at me, but I don't know. When you have questions like this and you talk to it and you're not getting answers, then, or for me at least, my mind kind of uh, spirals. Worst case scenario, right? Um, with Scott, I caught those lizards. How crazy is that? 2 lizards and a groundhog. I didn't catch the groundhog, but I caught 2 lizards in that show. And I made some comment. The caption was like, I see God in nature, and this lizard is a message from her. I think it's her. And so calling God a goddess might have upset him. Um, I don't know. And then, yeah, so it was like that was 4 different videos. That was really hard. I was working really hard on it, and I had the Scott Mendenhall bubble font. And on the Insta360 app editor, it was just totally breaking it. The app was crashing constantly, and then I worked really hard on it, and then it just kept breaking, and then I had to re-edit it several times, and then realized what the issue was that font. So it took me a long time to put that out, and yeah, it's 4 different videos. It's long, and I'm messaging him about it, and it's like his show is part of it too, and I think it's cool. I like the way it was done. but no response. So that bummed me out. And I've been working on it, and you know, this is supposed to make me feel good. I'm supposed to, this is a. And also, by the way, I feel good talking about this now. I recommend that everybody keeps a journal, or if not writes, then records their audio note or something. Uh, this is very therapeutic. I mean, you could put it online too if you want, but um, I feel good doing this now. And I'm stoked for what I'm doing and my life in general. I'm just kind of talking a lot in this intro because it's been a week, right? I took a social media break, or a shred diary break, for a week. And so I've got a lot to say. And part of why I did that, right, is because I'm spending a lot of time on this. I've got 2 kids in there and a wife, right? That's my family. That's my number one. I've got other family. I've got brothers and sisters. Shout out my extended family. Something that happens when you have a kid is your parents and whatever everyone else is becomes your extended family. Like, this is my core family now. And any time that I spend doing this is time away from my family. Right now, I'm very aware of the chores that need to be the stack of dishes, and like, I think the trash is full. And yeah. So, shame, right? Shame is a very intense feeling. Do you guys feel shame about things in your life? Um, but this is like supposed to be self-love, like um, this is supposed to be about having fun and making friends. And I think what I realized, especially this week not doing it, is that like I need to not do this as much. I need to like have uh, I don't know. I need to like chill. This can't be this can't be something that I'm doing as much as I want to be doing right now because I have other responsibilities. Um, yeah. What I was wondering, I was like, am I going to talk about this? But yeah, so my wife, Sarah, is very upset about, like, she's 100% of her time is on the family. And she kind of has to be because she's, like, attached to the baby. And it's been a little easier now that we have, excuse me, now that he's been taking the bottle, so I can do that. But basically, like, I try to give her 30 minutes, like, to go for a walk or a run, and then, like, a shower. Um, but then otherwise, and she loves being a mother, and, but that's, like, so much of her identity and her life right now. And mine, too. And I love my family. Um, this isn't as important as my family. And I think if you're watching this, then you're like, obviously. Um, or you're not watching this, right? Like you haven't made. That's another thing this week. Like um, I'm doing this for me, right? But then there's like the YouTube analytics, like that's saying that like, oh, like people watch 1 minute, an average 1 minute of your Scott Mendenhall episodes that you spent hours on, and um, like an average view duration is down a minute. Like you need to engage your subscribers and do. It's like I'm not gonna do that. Like that's not what this is. This feels like I'm doing this to get shit off my chest. It feels special. I think the writing stuff is cool. I want to like call. I want to have like this Kyle Hansen episode, and I want him to like want to talk to me afterwards. Like, it's gonna make me sad if I get that episode and then it's like he doesn't want to be my friend. Um, so that's kind of like why I'm bummed out right now. And that's why I took a break this week. And yeah, I'm gonna go for a ride. I already spent a lot of time yapping right now, like more than 10 minutes, and I have to be back home and tap in. So I'm gonna like, I don't like being rushed, and now I'm kind of flustered, right? But I want to make a show where I'm super stoked, and everyone's stoked about it, and it's awesome, right? So to get back there, I'm just changing the rules. Like Bart Miller was advising me, and it's not bad advice, but yeah, say something say something in the beginning and have these cutscenes and make it funny and only have the little clips where I'm saying something interesting, right? But I don't want to do that, right? Like all of the rules of being on social media. You can't talk race, you can't talk religion, you can't talk politics or what's in the news, or you can, but just to like that one side. And that's bullshit. That's not who I am. And it's funny. I love you, Bart. I love getting music recommendations from. He's sending me music recommendations, and they're going on this big playlist. And maybe not today, but we're gonna do many more custom shreds to this. I'll send it to you, or I'll link it in the description. It's fun. It's really fun. And he gives me really good advice, telling me like, there's other people like this guy Nelson who does a podcast, No Limits to Ride, where he sits down and does these live conversations with different riders in the community, and he's really smart and interesting and good at talking and has good questions, and he's good at like keeping people on track. And yeah, I reached out to him, and I've got a lot like if that's what I wanted to do, and yeah, I could do that. Right, I could study and try to be something that I'm not, and I could edit with the big flashy stickers and cutscenes. But and that's good advice. That's what I would need to do to gain subscribers and whatever, but like that's not what I want to get hung up on. Like that's not who this is for. Like if I have one person that's made it this far, right? Then that's cool. Even if they don't watch it, I've got this guy. Shout out Tatted Tommy, Tattoo Tommy's TV. You can see his profile because he comments on all my videos something nice and positive, even if he doesn't have time to watch all of them. And I don't expect anybody to, but like, how cool is that? This guy comments on all my stuff. I know he's subscribed and gets like notified or something, and that's cool. I appreciate it. He's trying to get a new GTS right now. Or he's trying to get something. He needs some help in his life. He's if you have anything extra to throw to him, he's got GoFundMe's. He's got a he's got some medical issues and stuff, financial struggles. It's hard. Capitalism in this world, it's it's really hard. It's bullshit. Um, that's part of the thing with my wife that we were upset about, right? Like this is something I'm doing outside of my family that's not bringing in any money, which brings me to something I'm stoked about. So fluid. Oh god, this shirt's so gross because I got like spit up all over it. It kind of matches the drippy thing, but it's pretty funny. I don't know if the lighting's good enough to see that. So my homie Andrew was talking to me about that and saying how um, he could make us some money doing this without having to change anything with YouTube copyright. And I've talked about this before, but what I'm getting at is I dropped t-shirts last night. Fluid Theory collab. Go to Fluid Theory, thefluidtheory.com, and there's a Shred Diaries collab where I'm selling dad hats and baseball or flat brimmed hats for Andrew because that's the style that he likes, and t-shirts that I've been working on with my friend James and really hard on it. I think it's really cool. 3 different colors, youth sizes. If you're watching this and you want to support me and make me feel really good, like better than anything would be buy the shirt or the hat, take a picture of yourself and send it to me. That'd be awesome. Um, and I know someone's gonna. I already when I posted it, the homie Dylan, he bought it like immediately. Love you, Dylan. And yeah, so that's a way that I can like start to um, help my family by doing this a little bit. So that was the idea. And then yeah, by talking to my wife about it, and I was like excited to buy her a T-shirt. But she doesn't want a T-shirt because she doesn't. She has like resentment for me doing this, right? Wow, that was like a really low blow. And like we're gonna talk about it like in therapy. And I was not even sure if I wanted to talk about it on here, but yeah, I don't think future me is gonna edit this out. Did we do it? But I get it, right? Why would she like I want support, I want everyone to do it and then she doesn't support it like that. She's supporting me, giving me time to do this now and everything, but she has resentment because she's in there feeding Juji right now. And yeah. So that's why I stopped doing it this week to give her and she's been really happy and we've everything's been really good this week. Therapy's good. I recommend. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of therapy recently. I have my own therapist that I'm seeing every other week now. Shout out Kaylee. And now couples therapist who I really like, this dude, Gage. Shout out Gage. I'm going to tell you to watch, or maybe I'll send you the clip of this. He's really cool. He kind of looks like me. He's got long hair and a beard that's like more trimmed. And so yeah, that's been really cool. Talking to him and Sarah about our relationship and why these things are affecting each other. And man, I'm just so thankful for him and therapy in general. And like, seriously, if you are in a relationship with somebody that you care about and you spend a lot of time together, there's going to be issues, especially if you're raising a kid. Holy shit, this is so hard. And without a moderator or someone a trained professional who's not going to like take sides, um, talk to you about your issues, it can really help. It can really help. Like not, not saying that we were going to like, you know, um, it was really bad and therapy doesn't work for everybody. And sometimes people get divorced and whatever. But with like our issues, it's been really helpful. Um, yeah, even just because we have no time, like spending together, like I mentioned we don't even get to like watch TV at night anymore. Like we can't at the end of the night. I don't. We're not even like in our bedroom with the light on at night because of the Julius and the space in the house. So like devoting time in our day just to like talk to each other and just like planned, time is important for anybody, especially if you're really busy. Um, and here I am, so I'm talking about that, and I'm realizing like, holy shit, like this is going on forever, and I don't even have my sock. I need to put on my socks and I need to go ride. So I need to get ready. I'm gonna put down the camera and then maybe talk a little bit more and then go ride. All right. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I know I was being a bit of a downer talking about marriage. But yeah, relationships are hard. Um, that's how it goes. One other thing I should mention that I was thinking, like, I don't know, I didn't want to post it. I had a really bad crash. And my other one wheel broke. This is a new one wheel I got from the trade-in program, right? On the same day that my other one broke. So the timing was really good. But yeah, definitely have like some mental hurdles to get over. When you have a bad crash, trusting your board, getting to trust your board again is hard. But this is a new board, and she hasn't done me wrong yet. I've been riding her a bit this week. I'm going to do another shout out for a one-stop board shop. I had an issue where I was breaking my front pads, and so they sell this really cool protecting piece for it. That's actually, if it looks a little weird, it's built for a different foot pad. This is the new low boy, soft boy, or whatever from One Wheel that just came out. So it like overhangs a little bit, but it still does the job. It's still protecting it. And yeah, I just wanted to shout out One Stop Board Shop. Those guys are so awesome. Junior is like another one of these guys who I want to have on the show and talk to, and I just want to be better friends with him. I want to be really close with him. That's what I want to start doing with this show, right? Like Jeff Adair, like I want to have him back on. I want to be really close with him. You know, I want to get Kyle back on here. I have plans with Sarah Sleepy. These are all people that I like, that I'm close now, but I just want them to like me even more. Like no more of this I don't know. No more of this like trying to be friends with people that don't want to be friends with you, I guess. Like that doesn't feel good. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Another person I really want to talk to is this dude, Maxl, right? They initiated me into their gang this week. I got another handle tagged in my bio. The Wheel Dead Gang. These guys, like, super cool crew out of LA. I also got a really cool t-shirt from them. And, you know, I'd been shouting out Function Gloves like a lot in these videos, and again, nothing, no response, no love back from Tahoe Dave or anybody. These like, it's like this inner circle of one wheel popular people, and I'm not that, right? And I was talking to this dude, not, and he was saying part of this, his brand Wheel Dead, was just like for the misfits like himself and other people to like just bring some light to them, tag them and stuff, and have like a community for the misfits. And I love that, dude. And these are so cool. Like, I'm not even full of shit. These are like so much better than Function Gloves because they have knuckle protection. They look cool. The Velcro is really high quality. Here, let me put this down so you can see. Really high quality Velcro. High quality print job. There's knuckle protection, which Function Gloves don't have. They have magnets right here. You see these little circle things? So you can like clip them back like that. Like if I need to like hit something on my phone or my camera, I can do that now. So that's just super rad. And just a really nice dude and like cool products. So thank you, Knock, for being in the gang. I want to talk to you. I want to be really cool, good friends with you. And Floaty McFly's in that group. And so yeah, as far as this Shred Diary thing is, whatever it is going forward. Oops. Have you been able to hear any of that? Because the mic was in there? Jesus. bet you can, because this mic is super powerful. Or maybe that all sounded like shit. So, yeah. Anyways, put this back in here. I'm just going to go for my ride. And I'm probably going to edit it down. Maybe if something interesting happens, or maybe I'll just edit the whole thing out. I don't know, guys. Because I don't have anything really planned. I just kind of wanted to like shoot an episode and go for a ride, and I don't have a lot of time. Do I have my cell phone? I was thinking maybe I would do editor Max will decide. We're going to listen to whatever he wants to. I liked the corn dog song, that girl. She released another song, so maybe I'll play that. And then, yeah, I don't know. I guess because this is kind of like a bummer episode, maybe I'll play like Elliott Smith or something, or maybe what I'll do, there's this really cool dude, Dexter Romweber, who passed away recently, and maybe I'll go by his place. No, that's too gross. I don't know. We'll do. Maybe we'll cut all this. We'll see. Alright.